ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ এবং স্কটল্যান্ডের মধ্যে অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে এই ম্যাচ। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ রান সংগ্রহ করেছে 181, তার জবাবে এখন স্কটল্যান্ড করেছে 124 এক উইকেটে। আইসিসি ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ কোয়ালিফায়ার ম্যাচ অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে। ক্রস 51 রানে অপরাজিত 69 বল থেকে 6টে 4 মেরেছেন। 69 বলে তিনি করেছেন 51 রান। ক্রস স্কটল্যান্ডের পক্ষে ম্যাথিউস ক্রস সপাটে ড্রাইভ এবং ক্যাচ। আর একটু উইকেটের পতন ঘটলো স্কটল্যান্ডের। তৃতীয় উইকেটের পতন ঘটেছে। সরাসরি ফিল্ডারের কাছে বাউন্ডারি লাইনের উপরে মিড অফ অঞ্চলে ব্র্যান্ডন ম্যাককুলান 69 রান করে তিনি প্যাভিলিয়নে ফিরে আসছেন। ব্র্যান্ডন ম্যাককুলান নতুন ক্রসের সাথে নতুন ব্যাটসম্যান যুক্ত হবেন। মুনসে, জর্জ মুনসে তিনি এসছেন। $125 2 উইকেটে। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ বনাম ক্রিস্টোফার ম্যাকব্রাইড 0 রান করেছেন। ম্যাথু ক্রস করেছেন 51 এবং ব্র্যান্ডন ম্যাককুলান করেছেন 69 এবং জর্জ মুনসে তিনি এখন কেবল আসলেন। 2 উইকেটে 125, 5 রান অতিরিক্ত হয়েছে এবং তাদের আর 57 রান করতে হবে 20 ওভারে। 2.76 হলো তাদের রিকোয়ার্ড রান রেট। চমৎকার পজিশন স্কটল্যান্ডের জন্য। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজকে তারা পরাজিত করবে এরকম একটি পরিস্থিতি যেন তৈরি হয়েছে। চমৎকার ব্যাটিং করছেন। মাত্র 181 রান করেছেন ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ তাদের ইনিংসে। স্কটল্যান্ড ইতিমধ্যে 125 রান সংগ্রহ করে ফেলেছে 2 উইকেটের বিনিময়ে। মাত্র 181 রান করেছেন ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ তাদের ইনিংসে। 126 2 উইকেটে 29.3 ওভারে 25 রান সংগ্রহ করেছে। স্কটল্যান্ড সেদিন শ্রীলঙ্কার কাছে খুব কাছাকাছি গিয়ে পরাজিত হয়েছে। 126 2 উইকেটে 29.4 ওভারে P2 এর খেলা চলছে, অর্থাৎ পাওয়ার প্লে 2, ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ দলের আরও একটি রান নিয়ে নিলেন। দলীয় রান গিয়ে দাঁড়ালো 127, 2 উইকেটে। মুনসে তিনি 1 রানে অপরাজিত। অপরদিকে ক্রস তিনি 52 রানে অপরাজিত। এর আগে ম্যাকুলান 69 রানে প্যাভিলিয়নে প্রত্যাবর্তন করেছেন। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ বনাম স্কটল্যান্ডের মধ্যে অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে। ওভারটি শেষ হলো শেফার্ডের ওভার। তিনি একটি উইকেট পেয়েছেন, 18 রান। শেফার্ড 181 রান 43.5 ওভারে। হোল্ডার 45, শেফার্ড 36, কিং 22 এবং পুরান 21। 4 জন। ম্যাকুলান 3টি উইকেট, ওয়াট 2টি উইকেট, গ্রিভিস 2টি উইকেট এবং সোল 2টি উইকেট। 127, 2 উইকেট। (181) all out in 43.5 overs. West Indies in reply. Scotland 127 for the loss of 2 wickets. 30 new to cover placement. Well fielded, no run. Cross 52 and Monse 1 of 2. 127 for the loss of 2 wickets. Scotland in their innings in reply to Indies total 181 in 43.5 overs. So ICC World Cup qualifier. Scotland did 55 runs in 19.5 overs. To win, current run rate is 4.21 and the required run rate is 2.77. So fine leg, the fielder from fine leg collect the ball. It's a leg by signal by the umpire. So Munse will face the ball. Joseph, the ball 0 of 23. So first 2 dot and a leg by in this over. 128 for the loss of 2 wickets. Here comes Joseph to Munse, left arm batsman. So ICC World Cup qualifier Super 6, 24th match of 34th match tournament. ICC World Cup qualifier West Indies versus Scotland. Super 6 ODI match, 24 of 34. Joseph and Shepherd, 2 bowlers of West Indies operating. and Scotland not out batsman is Cross and Munsey. 129 for the loss of 2 wickets. Here comes Joseph to Cross. Directly to the wicketkeeper Shai Hope. End of 31st over, 129 for the loss of 2 wickets. End of 31st over. So 129 for the loss of 2 wickets. Scotland in their innings. Here comes Shepherd to Munsey. Directly to Hope. No run. 129 for the loss of 2 wickets. 181 score of West Indies in 43.5 overs. They're all out. Forward defensive by Munsey, no run added to the total. 129 for the loss of 2 wickets in 31.2 overs. Super 6 Scotland versus West Indies in Harare Sports Ground. Here comes Shepherd. Plays the ball towards leg side. St. Clair fielder. 1 run, is it? 1 run added to the total. 130 for the loss of 2 wickets in 31.2 overs. Here comes Shepherd, plays the ball. Deep square leg. So 131 for the loss of 2 wickets in 31.4 overs. Munsey 3 and Cross 53. Plays the ball towards point region. 132 for the loss of 2 wickets in 31.5 overs. Of West Indies bench, it's not a happy look. End of 32nd over, 132 for the loss of 2 wickets in 32 overs. So Scotland in 50 runs in 18 overs to win this match. Current run rate is 4.12 and the required run rate is 2.78. (132) for the loss of 2 wickets in 32 overs. Scotland need 50 runs in 18 overs to win. Placement, Munse, and a boundary. Welcome boundary for Scotland. Towards cover, an extra cover. Puran fielder. 46 runs needed from 107 balls. 8 wickets in hand. So it's a big opportunity for Scotland to register another victory against West Indies. 136 for the loss of 2 wickets in 32.1 overs. Munse 8 and cross 53. Scotland need 46 runs in 17.5 overs. Current run rate is 4.24 and the required run rate is 2.55. (137) for the loss of 2 wickets in 32.4 overs. Scotland in reply to West Indies total of 181 in 43.5 overs. Cross not out 53 and Munse not out 9. Joseph 5 runs in this over already. 3 dot ball. Last ball of the over. 33 third over. No run added to the total. 137 for the loss of 2 wickets in 33 overs. So Scotland need only 45 runs in 17 overs. Moonset. Two not out batsmen from Scotland in reply to West Indies total of 181. Scotland 137 for the loss of 2 wickets. Scotland need 45 runs in 17 overs to win this match. Current run rate is 4.15 and the required run rate is 2.65. Shepherd 1 of 21. 5 overs. Now we will start the sixth over. 137 for the loss of 2 wickets, 45 runs in 100 balls. 33.2 overs. Scotland 137 for the loss of 2 wickets. Comes Munse plays the ball to us. There is a miscommunication of misunderstanding between two batsmen. Finally, no problem. Nothing has happened. 138 for the loss of 2 wickets in 33.3 overs. 139 for the loss of 2 wickets. 138, 39 now for the loss of 2 wickets in 33.5 overs. Now say 10 and cross 54. Scotland need 43 runs, uh, 97 balls to win. 34th over completed. 140 for the loss of 2 wickets. Say 11 and cross 54. So Scotland batting cards: Christopher McBride, caught Kevin Sinclair, bowled Jason Holder, 0 of 1. Matthew Cross, wicketkeeper, not out, 54 of 82, 6 boundaries, 65.85 is the strike rate. Brandon McCullen caught Algeri Joseph bowled Romario Shepherd, 69, 106 balls, 8 boundary, 1 6. 65.09 is the strike rate. George Munse, 11 of 15, 1 boundary, 73.33 is the strike rate. Extras 6, wide 4, leg by 2, 140 for the loss of 2 wickets, 42 runs needed, 96 balls, 34 overs. First wicket, 1 in 0. First wicket, 0 run, McBride, and second wicket, 125 runs, Brandon McCullen. Bowling of West Indies bowlers, Jason Holder, 7 overs, 1 maiden, 29 run, 1 wicket, 4.14 is the economy. Algeri Joseph, 7 overs, 1 maiden, 29 run, no wicket, 4.14 is the economy. Kale Myers, 2 overs, no maiden, 7 run, no wicket, 3.50 is the economy. Romeo Shepherd, 6 over, no maiden, 24 run, 1 wicket, 4 is the economy. Akil Hussain, 7 overs, no maiden, 20 runs, no wicket, 2.86 is the economy. And Kevin Sinclair, 5 overs, no maiden, 29 run, no wicket, 5.80 is the economy. Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe at the top of the table, 6 point and 6 point. Now Scotland will get another, they will get 2 runs. They will third position. Netherlands 3 matches, 1 win, 2 losses. West Indies all losses. Oman all losses. So Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe, and Scotland, they are in top position. Top 2 teams will qualify for World Cup to be held in India this October and November. One 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. New bowler Myers, new bowler Kale Myers, say 12 and Cross 54. 2 not out batsmen. Scotland 141 for the loss of 2 wickets. And now the starting of 35th over. 141 for the loss of 2 wickets in 34.1 over. Yeah, comes Myers. Two gentle push 1 run added to the total 142 for the loss of 2 wickets. Here comes Myers to Munse. 4 rounds added to the total. So wide in a 4, 5 runs, 147. Now on 148. 148 for the loss of 2 wickets in 34.4 overs. Have never missed a men's World Cup, ODI or T20, West Indies. But this time, this is the first time West Indies will miss the ODI World Cup. That's quite sure that West Indies this time they will miss the World Cup. 150 for the loss of 2 wickets in 35 overs. They need only 32 runs in 90 balls to win. Current run rate is 4.29 and the required run rate is 2.13. We'll say 13 and cross 57. Still there may be a chance of these three teams, Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe and Scotland, and little bit chance of Netherlands, but very no chance for Oman or West Indies. So 91 total of West Indies. Now Scotland, their reply, they have scored 150 for the loss of 2 wickets in 35.2 overs. Two not out batsmen for Scotland is Cross 57 and Munsey 13, 32 Only 32 rounds needed. Forward defense by Munse, 32 runs needed from 87 balls. Single, 151 for the loss of 2 wickets. Munse placed it towards point region. 151 for the loss of 2 wickets in 35.4 overs. 152 for the loss of 2 wickets. Munse 14 and Cross 58. Akil Hussain 3 dot ball and 2 singles. Last ball of the over. I played to the fielder, but another run added. 153 for the loss of 2 wickets. Zimbabwe versus Sri Lanka. All important game tomorrow. Here comes Myers to Munse. Singles. 154 for the loss of 2 wickets in 36.1 overs. West Indies never won the World Cup 75 and 79. They have won the first two ODI World Cup. Now on 56 for the loss of 2 wickets in 36.2 overs. West Indies never missed T20 or ODI World Cup. 156 for the loss of 2 wickets in 36.2 overs. One run added to the total. 157 for the loss of 2 wickets. Full toss ball. Only 25 runs needed in 81 balls. Now 158 for the loss of 2 wickets. So 158 for the loss of 2 wickets in 36.5 overs. 160 for the loss of 2 wickets in 38 overs, only 22 runs in 72 balls to win. Here comes Sinclair, right arm slow bowler. To cross, just gentle push, and 161 for the loss of 2 wickets. 21 runs in 70 balls to win. Current run rate is 4.20 and the required run rate is 1.80. 161 for the loss of 2 wickets in 38.5 overs. Sinclair with the ball. 21 runs and 66 balls. Now Scotland smelling the flavor of win. ICC Men's World Cup Qualifier, 21 rounds from 66 balls. 61 for 161 for 2 wickets. 39 now 48th over will start. Cross made his crown. 162 for the loss of 2 wickets in 39.1 overs. Means 18 and cross 63. It's a Super 6 match. Those who are not yet subscribed, Sheikh Kamrul Hassan YouTube channel, please. 161 the loss of 2 wickets at 8.5. Now placement and a wicket, another wicket. Munse return back to pavilion. Is it Munse or right-handed batsman? I think Charles taking the catch. Is George Munse 18 of 33 balls for Charles and bowl Hussain. Richard Barrington will join with Cross. Barrington, Scotland 162 for the loss of 3 wickets. Richard Barrington 181, score of West Indies. In reply, Scotland 162 for the loss of 3 wickets. George Munsey 18 of 33. (163) for the loss of 3 wickets in 40.1 overs. Barrington and Cross, the two not out batsmen. Akil Hussain 1 of 26. Sinclair 0 of 31. Here comes Sinclair to Barrington. (19 runs from 57 balls). One run added to the total. 164 for the loss of 3 wickets in 40.5 overs. Scotland need 18 runs in 55 balls. Here comes Akil Sinclair, gentle push. 41 overs completed, 165 for the loss of 3 wickets. 17 more runs need in 54 balls. So 17 from 54 balls. Ross 65 and Barrington 1. Scotland, some West Indies supporters are dancing in the gallery, but actually their team is in a that team is facing another loss. It's a boundary, it's a save, good save. The first ball holders over. Holder started the new over. So 167 for the loss of 3 wickets in 41.1 overs. Here comes Holder to cross. 41.2 overs, 168 for the loss of 3 wickets.